Good Tuesday to you, everyone. King 5 meteorologist Adam Claymon here with you on a beautiful and gorgeous and a lot more comfortable of a day, which did still feature just as much sunshine out there, but with a lot less of the heat in place. And that's a trend that we're going to continue to see here throughout the week, although we are going to start to build a bit more on these high temperatures again towards the end of the week and through the weekend. It doesn't look like we're going to get up to the same marks or the levels of what we just dealt with here with some of those 90s that were around. So we'll talk about the gradual warm-up that we still have yet ahead and just really more of this summer-like, beautiful, comfortable pattern that's going to be with us here with all the sunshine. So on that, let's go ahead and talk about what did happen the past couple of days, really the last 3 days as we saw the 80s around. And those last two, the 14th and the 15th of June, 89 and 91, those were records out at SCA. The airport had picked up a couple of daily records with those high temperatures right around the 90-degree mark. And it looks like today, well, it was much cooler with temperatures generally in the mid-70s around parts of Central and South Sound. Farther to the north and out towards the coast, that's where we saw more the upper 60s, low 70s. And yes, a lot more of that comfortable air and a few more clouds out that way too. But I think all of us will see the clouds early into tomorrow morning. Then we'll start to see more sunshine during the afternoon. Highs back up around some of the same levels yet again. We'll warm that up a little more heading into Thursday, Friday. 80s return. We're going to stay more around the lower 80s though, heading on into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday, Father's Day, and the first day of summer. Looks like we'll have mostly sunny skies and a high of 80 degrees there. And then, yeah, it starts to get a bit hot by next Monday and Tuesday. But let's go out to what's happening out this way towards the coast. Expect to see more clouds here later on into the night, but a beautiful end to the day here on Tuesday with kind of more of the same here. Looking at our SchoolNet site there in Granite Falls. And few clouds dotting the skies there in Tacoma, but generally a lot of clear skies and sunshine out for us here as we make our way into the end of our Tuesday. Everett, lots of sunshine out there too as we head on into the end of the day, and for us up this way around parts of Seattle. Expect temperatures to stay around more the mid-70s here as we head on into the evening, but then we are going to drop those numbers on into the 60s and eventually into the 50s for early tomorrow morning. Going to be a cooler start for us, but closer to those averages. Here's radar. You can barely see anything really showing up right now unless you're looking north of the border there, where we do have some of those showers making their way through parts of BC over towards Alberta and farther east there across Canada, and that eventually extends all the way down into parts of the northern plains and towards the Midwest there around Minnesota. So for us here, closer to western Washington, just a bit more of that cloud coverage coming back into play as we head on into the night. This is after midnight, and we really start to see those clouds building into the area, and we start off with them tomorrow morning. Don't expect them to last long. We'll get the sunshine out there as we head into the afternoon. That's going to help to warm us up. We'll see clear skies on into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, and really just a whole lot more of the same, just without as much of the cloud coverage early into Thursday, which should allow us to warm up just a bit more, and we'll see more of that too as we head on into Friday and through the weekend, because this ridge of high pressure, it is going to be finding its way back in here. It's going to warm us up as we head on into the latter part of the week. You can see the oranges finding their way here, albeit not really those deeper reds that you see out over the Pacific. That's where the strength and the core of that ridge of high pressure is going to be. That's going to help to keep things quite a bit warmer as you head out over those parts, or at least warmer than average for us here, though, into western Washington. We'll see a weaker disturbance push on through as we head on into the latter part of next week. So we warm up out ahead of it. You can see highs getting up into the mid-80s for Monday and Tuesday, but kind of a gradual climb with our temperatures here. Wednesday and on into the weekend and into the start of next work week with highs going from the mid-70s into the mid-80s. Here we go into the night. A lot of low 50s out there, but it could be a few upper 40s too, like around Shelton and in Olympia. And then our highs tomorrow, getting up to 69 there in Bellingham, up to 67 in Anacortes. Low 70s around Mount Vernon. We'll have a few clouds, especially during the morning hours up this way around Snohomish County and Camino Whidbey Island. Mid-60s out over the islands. We'll see low 70s here as you go farther to the east over more the inland areas. Mid-70s down this way across more of King County, especially the farther east. Again, you go there. 74 in Bremerton, 71 in Bainbridge Island. We'll see the high top off at about 75 in Tacoma, 77 in Puyallup, in the mid-70s through the Chehalis Valley with 60s out that way towards more of Raymond, the coastal areas there, Ocean Park and Long Beach. Continuing up towards the north there, Ocean Shores, getting up to 62. 62 in Neah Bay, and then mid-60s around Port Angeles. Sequim coming in at about 69 degrees. Here's your 7-day forecast. We're going to see that gradual warming trend keep with us here as we go on into the end of the work week. We'll start off another stretch, it looks like, of some 80s again heading on into Friday, and that's going to hang with us as we head on into the following Tuesday. But as far as the 90s, it looks like we are going to keep those away from the area, at least in some select areas here as we head on into the next week or so. So getting quite a bit warmer, but staying shy of some of those same levels we just dealt with the past couple of days. Okay, everyone, well, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Have a tremendous Tuesday night. We'll talk to you soon.